Hi. So I think I'll be on tonight. I've just been sat trying to finish this one of my bags off while I'm waiting for my youngest. And I just thought I'd come on tonight to have just a little chat. We know there's stuff going on, obviously big things going on, but I just want to come and have a chat and to say thank you to all the people that support me. Thank you to the people who don't. You're all going to see what's happening soon. And I just got a lovely message off someone in America, who I'll be shouting out after to go and check the channel out. And it made me a bit emotional because things do make me emotional, but in a good way of like the supporters, you lot are just amazing. Those of you that normally come into my chat, or some that might not comment but are always listening in. I just think you're great people. And I think you can see, if even if you don't follow a lot that I talk about, that we are actually fighting for something. We're not going to war. We've already been in a war. We're in a war right now with truth and stuff. So, um, but I just thought, I need to come on and say thank you to people, that are supporting. Um, that would be me. Um, you know, all over the world. Uh, But yeah, things are changing, and for those who don't have the eyes or the ears, the eyes to see and the ears to hear, and they're following mainstream media, thinking that is the truth. Like I said yesterday, they will try and say that Trump is part of Epstein's Island and is Epstein's friend. No, he isn't. If you do your research, you'll learn properly. But I'm not going to keep going on about that. I don't need to because it's dark to light, folks. You're going to see whether whatever you believe in or not. The truth is here. The truth is coming out for the world to see. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I've always said, high five flames. I've always said, don't believe me. It's just research yourself. This is what the whole Q movement is. Question everything and research yourself. So, I'm still getting these silly messages off this person over the pond who does not have the eyes to see and does not have the ears to hear. This person is listening to lamestream media. He thinks I'm listening to lamestream media. I ain't listening to lamestream media. And he's just said as well in a comment from last night's show that Trump's part of Epstein's Island and is Epstein's best mate. Really? Doesn't matter what Trump says because they'll always go against it. But like I said, it doesn't matter. The truth is going to flat smack some people right in the face, exactly right in the face. I don't know if this person's American, so it's a bit like, is this person hurt because I actually know more than what's going on in your country than he does, in his country than he does, But it's not just an American thing, it's a worldwide thing. So, I've answered back to this person because this person used to watch me years ago and thinks that now I'm a nasty human being because I've been speaking out about what I've been speaking out about it. That isn't the case. I came across the truth. I've researched it. I speak about it. Those who don't like it, who bury their hands, are going to get offended by it and won't like it because they don't understand what's going on. This person thinks I'm disinformed, I'm deluded. It's like, okay. But then again, it doesn't matter because it's all coming out anyway, whether you like it or not. One of the biggest enemies of the people is lamestream media. YouTube's one of them. Instagram's one. It's all the social media. They do try to censor us all. They are doing it. You're very well versed in US politics, Dolly, better than many Americans. Thank you. And I'm not even into politics. I never have been. But it's through Q and different stuff, and I've researched because people say why. I said they dropped the breadcrumbs. Trump has been dropping crumbs for 40 years. He couldn't do it on his own. That's why the plan came into place with more and more people and the things that we know about. Um, you know. Hi, Rachel. So it's hard for people to understand. Yeah, I said politics for lack of a better word. Exactly. I keep shouting out. It's that big. People don't get it. You know, how would you put this plan together to get these people that you knew years back were doing this stuff? Trump couldn't have done it on his own then because there was too much of those people about. But you'd be collecting info and setting up traps for now because, as he said years back, no, I don't think I'll run for president. No, I don't. No, I don't think so. Maybe when the time's right. By the way, JFK Jr., someone commented, and I'm like, yeah. There was the bulletproof protective screen up when Trump did the 4th of July. Now, I reckon they're saying he was trying to do another assassination attempt either on Trump or JFK Jr. if they knew he'd be there. But we all think he was flying over. Most of us do. Hi, guitarist. I'm good. You said it before. Are you good? I was like, yay. How about the Trump speech on the 4th? Wow. Yeah, I can't even remember what he said now. There's that much going on. But yeah, in the helicopter, the Coast Guard thing. The Coast Guard. If you listen to the Coast Guard who was meant to be a Coast Guard on the day of JFK Jr.'s death in the plane crash in the sea, listen to his voice. The Coast Guard's voice sounds very familiar. So when Trump said about the Coast Guard flying over, and we know about there was a little coded sign, and Trump was signing something. Some people say it was Q, some people say it was R, like a flat R to the sky. I said the other day I reckoned he would have been flying over, fly Johnny fly. So, so someone was saying the plan got changed because there was assassination attempt, which, yeah, things do change sometimes. And if there was an assassination attempt, maybe they were going to come out with a different reveal, but they had to do it the way they did it because an assassination attempt yet again. But obviously they might have been going for Junior as well. So, that's why I say to people, hold strong. It still doesn't bother me that it's not been done in the way it is. They know what they're doing. They know what's going on more than we know what's going on, and they're sorting it out. You are very perceptive. I am. I try to see the good in everything. I know there's bad out there, but I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. Yeah, they want to get Trump, and it's all part of the plan. Thank you, Rachel. That's why I said, you watch the news this week, all it will be is pictures of Trump with Epstein. Yes, he knew these people. Yes, he was on a plane that went to New York with his son. New York, not Lolita Island. They will say that he was chartered on them flights. They will say that he was best friends. They're already saying it. We knew they'd do this because this is what they do. They're trying to pin it on Trump, but it ain't going to work. Truth is truth, and it's coming out. They are quaking in their little boots right now. I'm sure they've got loads of diapers at the minute because they know it's today. Epstein's court case today. Yeah, it's going to backfire. These people are going to be seen for what they are. I keep saying this. Trump does all the stuff he does. And even if it sounds like he's saying something like he likes someone, he's trolling the mainstream media and getting them all to dig their own holes. Mainstream media is the enemy of the people. Did you hear about Epstein? Clinton had 20 plus flights with him. Yep. Yeah, they will keep trying, but, they're not going to get anywhere with it because they've got all the sealed indictments, they've got all the evidence, they've got this, they've got everything. They've said this from the beginning. They've got everything on everyone, who are involved. I had someone saying yesterday, well, I won't believe it because, it's something the Rothschilds. It's like, they're going for everyone. Yeah, Bill Clinton next. Exactly. The Clintons were there. Prince Andrew was there. His name's on the flight record. That's out there anyway, before anyone starts waffling on. There was loads of people, celebrities. They'll all be quaking in the boots. And someone said yesterday, commented, you said that young lad who they said committed suicide, that had been to Epstein's Island, who was a witness who apparently, and that's what I said, apparently, it was suicide. Someone said, you said he's committed suicide. That's not what happened. No, I didn't. You don't get my English sarcasm, I said apparently, meaning apparently, because we all know about the suicides. We all know about the red scarf suicides, Hillary Clinton. We all know about that. But because this person doesn't know, he likes to sort of comment on stuff that he actually knows nothing about. Um, yeah. Yeah, and his Secret Service wasn't. Yeah, and the thing is, they were stupid because people were allowed in there with phones and they took pictures. So, you know, so sitting back and watching what's going on. I'm not really bothered about people coming making comments. This person I've made comments back to because he used to watch me ages ago. He doesn't like my channel now, but he's still watching. He thinks I'm racist and everything, which I just think is absolutely hilarious. Um, Fire on the Temple back in January. No, don't. Yeah, no owl anymore. Exactly, Rachel. I'm glad you've noticed that. A lots of us on YouTube are doing this. We're talking about certain things. People are getting offended by stuff. We're all doing it. It's not for our country or America. It's for the world. It's for humanity. This stuff shouldn't be going on. But that man couldn't do that job on his own 40 years ago. So the help of the Anons and the Q team, because it isn't just one person, worldwide, we the people are bringing this down. Worldwide arrests out there of paedophiles. Worldwide massive arrests. But people still sit there saying nothing's going on because they choose to sit with the head in the sand and watch the black box in the corner, mainstream, lamestream media. Exactly, Five Flames. I get offended by the pedos and those who cover for them. Also, there's a lot going on in the UK in Speaker's Corner about the paedophiles and the grooming gangs and all the stuff that's going on over here. But there's a certain side that get offended because they're being shouted out as paedophiles. I watched someone's channel the other night, which I'll probably mention at some point, and they were having a discussion. And people were saying, and this woman said, really good, I think she's called Rose English from over here, it doesn't matter who you are, what colour skin you've got, what religion you're from. If you're raping children, you need to do the time for doing the crime. Fact. I've said this before. It doesn't matter if you're black, white, Hispanic, Chinese, an alien. I just throw that in there to say, if you're doing this, it is wrong. It's not about right or left. It's about wrong and right. And you need to go down. And you will be going down because it's happening. Yeah, Joe Biden is a leader. And Joe Biden, I don't think is Joe Biden. Has anyone looked at his face recently? It's like, what's going on there? If the sleeping know what we know, they'd be in a total shock. They would be. I've had to sort of how would you say it? Yeah, Biden is creepy. Disconnect myself from thinking about the stuff that I know of that stuff that a lot don't know because they think it's too beyond they just can't think about it. So I don't get too upset because these people, because I've done it, yeah, and it's like, I've always thought outside the box, as in many different things, as people can tell what I talk about. So nothing surprises me. But some people can't even think beyond like, what if, and if this was going on, it seems too out there to be going on, this stuff with kids and what they're saying and these stories, and just sounds like conspiracy stories. Well, you are the people that are going to have a massive shock and you may end up in hospital or a massive breakdown because you're not going to believe the shit you're going to hear. Just saying. Yeah, that's what I've been saying. His eyes are evil. Oh, he's just, So I will be coming on tonight for a little chat, probably about 8:30ish, hopefully, if, things go well. And to say thank you to all you supporters out there. Yeah, believe in what your heart tells you. Exactly. People go on about emotions. You shouldn't think of emotions. There's truth and lies in that as well. Through that as well. But here, when it feels. And that's why I've said everything I've followed, researched, I don't believe it because people are saying, oh, it's taking you there, it's making you think this. No, it's not making me think, it's making me feel. And I feel here that is wholeheartedly true with the JFK Jr. thing and everything. So, I wonder what they've got propping up Ruth Ginsburg's at. Is she still here, though? So I'm about to go and finish this bag off because I've been... I designed this one a bit ago, but I need to start finishing it off. And a few other things while I listen to the American Prophet channel because I love that. But I will be seeing you tonight and saying thank you to you all because I think you're wonderful. You lot that come in my chat, knowing what we know, and holding strong. Like I said, the 16th of this month is 20 years since JFK Jr. went missing, and they've already reported on that. Not dead, they said missing. And I do believe they'd have to bring it out quite soon, and I do believe that's what they were going to do the other day because people are going to start falling off. Do you know what I mean? But things happen sometimes, and if there was an assassination attempt, you have to change the plan. People just sit there who are not part of it, as in us, as in, we're not Q and we know that all the stuff they know what's going on. They have to do certain things sometimes. So I shall catch you soon. Bye.